Good morning, good afternoon, good evening all around the world. It's a great pleasure to have you with us for the official launch of Ubique. I'm Christoph Trappel and I'm excited to share with you what we've been working on to revolutionize the automation industry. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll take an inside look into Ubique, which, by the way, is the Latin word for everywhere. This perfectly describes the cloud-centric solution space the product provides. Join us on our journey into the product and principles we are applying, and get ready to hear from industry experts how Ubique will transform automation solutions. We have built a passionate, international and multidisciplinary team with decades of experience in machine automation and IT. But first, a little context. Ubique is a product from the company TTTech Digital Solutions. We are part of the TTTech Group headquartered in Vienna. More than 2,000 colleagues at TTTech put their daily focus on innovation to push the limits of technology for the benefit of customers all around the globe. Over the past decades, we have seen a few digital products in industry leveraging productivity. There are many examples of products and tools which were too hard to access, complex to use, or expensive to operate. In the last 25 years, I've been grateful to work with and support machine building customers automating machines all around the world. Productivity in machine software development was key. Incremental innovations have been taking place to shorten time to market and increase stability while machine software requirements and complexity increased. Now, Ubique sets a major leap in productivity, considering digital services throughout the entire life cycle of a machine, from engineering to managing software updates in the field. Our mission is the transformation of automation. But now, let's listen how a renowned entrepreneur with decades of experience sees market and technology requirements. Welcome with us, Hans Wimmer. Hans, it's a special pleasure having you here. Thank you.
Yes, Christoph, well done. Thank you very much, Christoph, and a warm welcome to all participants of today's product presentation. Thank you for taking the time, and believe me, it's well invested. For me, it's a special honor to be part of the launch of a game-changing creation. During my almost 4 decades in the automation industry, I have seen many changes in how solutions are designed. We had centralized or distributed topologies on the one hand, and classical PLCs or PC-based architectures on the other side. We now have reached a technological state where cloud-driven automation opens the opportunity for new chapters. Experts agree that automation needs seamless transparency, from the sensor to the cloud, as a foundation for continuous life cycle management. IT equipment has had that for years, and the time has come to elevate OT products to the same level. The use of open source software will be a central element on the way to get there. For topics such as cybersecurity or updating over the internet, there is no alternative than using what is available. And Ubique is accordingly applying such an open source strategy on all levels. With that, a huge variety of powerful functions beyond security and updating becomes available. The road to exploit best-of-breed technology is paved. And let's be clear, setting the focus on development of differentiating features promotes competitiveness. Looking back for just a moment, I cannot recollect how often we have talked with customers about not reinventing the wheel, but finally ended up in the trap of starting from scratch. Ladies and gentlemen, that can be changed. Ubique is the ecosystem to use what is available and to scale a system in accordance with the technical and economic needs, both for hardware and for software. In an ever-increasing competitive landscape, where engineering resources have become enormously precious, such a shift in paradigm can be extremely valuable. Personally, I find Ubique's cloud-centric approach particularly interesting. High productivity thanks to open software, flexibility in the choice of hardware, abstraction layers to ensure compatibility, and transparency over the entire lifecycle of systems herald a new era. In closing, I wish the Ubique team all the best for the upcoming rollout of their revolutionary solution. Guys, you will have a central part of innovating and changing the industry. I am happy to hand over to my longtime companion Alois Holzleitner now. He will reveal the development paradigm of Ubique. Alois, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Hans. Before we show you what Ubique looks like, let me outline the design principles on which we are building our platform today and in the future. Connected machines and systems will continue to increase. This is unstoppable and necessary from a productivity perspective. Nevertheless, technical and organizational requirements that come with it build a barrier. That is why we put cybersecurity first right from the beginning, in such a way that cybersecurity does not create any additional hurdles for the user of our system, so to speak, seamless cybersecurity. Before we even typed the first line of code, a stable cybersecurity process was in place. This distinct advantage differentiates Ubique from legacy offerings. At this point, I would like to invite Andreas Happe to the stage, a long-standing expert in the field of application security at the Vienna University of Technology. Hello Andreas, you are an application security consultant. You guide customers like us on their journey to a secure solution. If you follow the EU legislation in this area, we have some exciting tasks ahead of us. Firstly, the new machinery regulation, whose transitional period ends in January 2027, then the NIS2 directive and the Cyber Resilience Act. What is your experience with this, as the VDMA estimates that about 80% of companies are affected?
Hi, and thank you, Alois. Well, due to recent and not so recent cybersecurity incidents, both regulatory as well as customer security requirements have increased. This is good for security, but this can also be problematic as it increases the cost of software development. And this is one of the reasons why I believe that tools like Ubique are so very important. They allow security or software development teams to face and solve those security challenges without imposing higher development costs.
What exactly do you mean with challenges?
Well, let's start with software development. Developers need secure tooling. Typically, they use an IDE, that's an integrated development environment, and add additional features that they need for development through plugins. This is very similar to your smartphone, where you can add new applications through an app store. Recently, attackers have started to publish fake plugins that also include malicious code. For example, they can include a backdoor or something like that. And this is very problematic, because now if one of your developers includes this plugin into their development environment, now the attacker is directly within the development environment. And they can access the source code, place a backdoor. All of this is not good for your security. Second problem, imagine you have your secure development environment. And now you have perfectly made software and you want to push that software out to the customer. You want to check the software for security and safety problems before you send it out to the customer. You don't want to be responsible for a global outage, as we've just seen recently. And finally, supply chain attacks are on the rise. Nobody writes software from scratch. All of us use libraries and frameworks, otherwise software development would be way too tedious and also way too expensive. In the last couple of years, attackers have switched from attacking your source code to attacking the libraries that you include. And this is devious, because for example, you create perfectly secure software, but you include a library and the backdoor is placed into that library. Now your own software is vulnerable against the backdoor. And just to drive the point home, when you look at modern application development, typically applications have hundreds to thousands of remote dependencies, so the attack surface is quite big. So you see, creating secure software is not an easy task.
How true. We have experienced this together in our legacy software development environments. We have deeply analyzed these challenges and mitigated them by first, secure selection of development components and plugins. Second, automatic source code scanning with pre-configured state-of-the-art security tools. And third and last, an automatic scan of third-party components for known vulnerabilities and problematic licenses. For example, a library using a copyleft license. Yes, but that's only the first part of the story. What are the threats if the developers want to deploy their software worldwide onto their connected edge devices?
Also, this can be quite complex. So now you have your perfect secure software and you want to deploy or install it on all your edge devices. And in addition, after installation, you might want to communicate with the software for monitoring, metrics, or maintenance purposes. To achieve that, we need to have a secure and authenticated connection between the edge device and the cloud environment. And with that, we mean a connection where each communication partner knows and verifies the identity of the other communication partner. What could go wrong if we wouldn't have this connection? Well, imagine if the edge device would not verify the identity of the cloud environment. Now, an attacker could send a malicious update to the edge device. On the other hand, imagine if the cloud environment would not verify the identity of the edge device, where now an attacker could send maliciously altered fake log files or metrics to the cloud environment. Both of those examples must not happen in a secure system.
I remember the discussions about it. Within Ubique, every communication is like a registered parcel with an encrypted message. And you can be sure about the identity of the sender and the receiver. Thanks to this, the aforementioned threats are effectively solved. Thank you, Andreas, for these valuable insights.
Thank you.
Through our collaboration between security professionals, architects, developers, and the expertise within TTTech, Ubique mitigates the mentioned issues and fully automates the entire secure software lifecycle. It streamlines the update process and its logging provides fully traceability. Forensic experts will love it. So our users benefit twice from cybersecurity. On the one hand, Ubique is secure with its functions, and on the other hand, secure functions can also be developed with Ubique. A distinct and significant benefit for Ubique users. A second key paradigm is the complete independence of the software from the hardware. At the controller level, this is achieved by maintaining hard real-time capabilities. Deterministic cycles on the microsecond levels are certainly achievable. Hypervisor technology abstracts software from hardware. The often painful hardware obsolescence process becomes much easier. Before handing over, I will make a stop at my ancestral technology, motion and mechatronics. Motion control is the differentiator for machines. Here we follow a clear open source strategy. A most modern architecture of motion control combined with newly developed algorithms enhances flexibility and performance, enabling a true multi-vendor drive strategy. A key differentiator for machine automation. A third key paradigm is complete openness. The container-based architecture represents the pinnacle of modular software management. This provides a customized extension of the core functions and enables customers to easily integrate digital services with Ubique for the first time. Andreas and Lukas will now introduce Ubique more in depth.
Thank you, Alois. Hello to everyone. And now let's get started. Open browser, start engineering. The slogan says it all. Open and harmonized web interfaces are the core elements of Ubique. A secure login mechanism makes it easy to get started. As we know it from well-known office tools, installations on the notebook are no longer necessary, but still possible. After logging in, you reach the personalized start page of Ubique. Thanks to the role-based concept, as a user, I only see what best supports me in solving the tasks at hand. Ubique covers all phases of automation, from hardware configuration and diagnostics to monitoring, maintenance and software updates for the entire machine fleet. The use of modern, freely selectable programming languages enables implementation of real AI application and model-based development of your machine applications. Andy, what can the developers expect? How do you develop software for machines with Ubique?
The menu item engineering takes us directly to the development environment. Ubique relies on the most widely used code editor in the developer community. This provides state-of-the-art functions such as Copilot to directly integrate AI-generated code, and additionally, it is enriched by the Ubique team with a variety of features such as hardware and field bus configuration, powerful diagnostic tools, and the possibility to simulate the whole machine in the cloud. IT and OT mechanisms optimally combined in one tool. Ubique is an open system that enables the usage of the latest technologies. That's why users have the freedom to use multiple programming languages in one system. For the first time, it is possible to access the wide range of open source projects of millions of developers. The days of doing everything yourself are history.
And of course, transpilers are available to take existing code from structured text and reuse it in Ubique. The code can be versioned and deployed to the machine with a single click. Deployment works via software-based state-of-the-art overlay network with zero trust security, which represents end-to-end encryption, making it easy to implement remote services without additional hardware components. Ubique separates software from hardware. It is therefore possible to use controllers from different manufacturers with the same software. This enables an elegant approach to end customer specifications which are hardware independent and fully scalable. The minimum requirement for a controller are 2 cores. There is no upper limit. Real-time applications are called up with cycle times in the sub-millisecond range. Non-time critical applications, such as databases or web services, are isolated from the real-time area and executed independently. The software functions communicate with each other via high-performance core-to-core communication. The modular approach makes it possible to use the software functions on the controller and/or in the cloud. Just like the controller, the field bus level also offers maximum flexibility in terms of hardware selection for motion, safety, vision, I/Os, and much more. Ubique combines all these disciplines and technologies. This results in completely new degrees of freedom and solutions.
The development of machines and systems are of great importance. Furthermore, update options in the field are becoming increasingly relevant, especially for legal reasons. How does Ubique solve this challenge? You always have complete transparency of the installed software on each machine on a global scale, in either graphical or tabular form. With the integrated fleet management, individual machines or the entire machine fleet can be updated to the latest software versions across all locations at the touch of a button and in line with the machine operator's production process. All artifacts are required to reproduce the machine software. For example, software modules, compiler versions, firmware, parameters, and much more are automatically archived. The management of programmed machine options is becoming less complex, and the process of updating software when replacing controllers in the field is now as straightforward as we know it from smartphones. That was the first insight into Ubique. These and more functions are used by customers in machine automation on a daily basis. Karl-Heinz now gives you an insight into how we will support you with the introduction of Ubique.
Thank you, Lukas and Andreas, for this exciting first insight into Ubique. Our goal with Ubique is to provide the best technology and the most comprehensive know-how from the sensor to the cloud, to develop optimal solutions together with you and for you. We are happy to support you in the transformation of your machine software, whether through our Ubique solution partners or our own engineers, whether in form of trainings, workshops, or implementation support. Our partnership stands for competence, result-oriented, sustainable cooperation. This is our DNA and that of our selected Ubique solution partner. You can rely on the full competence of the Ubique core team. I'm very grateful that our Ubique solution partners, AVM from Switzerland, the team of XIMAI, and Visa Software Engineering from Germany are with us today. We are now bringing Switzerland in, and I would like to welcome Marcel Wittmer, Managing Director and founder of our partner AVM Engineering. Hello Marcel, it's a pleasure to have you with us today. Could you please introduce yourself and share some insights about AVM?
Thank you very much, Karl-Heinz. We at AVM are very proud to be a Ubique solution partner and looking together forward in an exciting future. My name is Marcel Wittmer. I'm the founder, co-owner and CEO of AVM Engineering in Switzerland. The company was founded in 2003 and we are happy to support customers with our team of 70 engineers from electrical engineering to software development and many more. We are a service company focusing on software development in machine building and help our customers to develop their machines in a modular, maintainable and future-proof way. In doing so, independence in all areas is a core concern for us, be it the independence of the machine builder from us, but also the independence from systems, programming languages or software tools.
Marcel, what does Ubique's fusion of IT and OT mean for AVM and your customers?
With Ubique, the independence is extended to next level. For me, our experience in the field of application architecture for real-time systems and user interfaces, combined with the new possibilities offered by Ubique, is a real game changer for machine automation. With this approach, the software can be optimally adapted to the respective customer needs, resulting in customized, individual solutions that are precisely tailored and at the very latest state of the art. We at AVM are happy to support you with your projects using Ubique, may it be with the architectural design or implementation. Do not hesitate to contact us.
Thank you, Marcel. It's a pleasure to welcome AVM to the Ubique community. Now we are going from Switzerland to the middle of Germany. We warmly welcome the XIMAI management team. Hello Jürgen, hello Linira, hello Marius. It's great to have you with us today. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us more about your company?
I'm Jürgen Hermann, founder of XIMAI in 2012. XIMAI is best described by the following words of a director of software and controls development at a global engineering company, who said, "In a situation with personal constraints, we sought a company that could support us and show us new ways to make software development more efficient. With XIMAI, we found a partner who understands our challenges and helps us successfully implementing projects and new ideas."
And that is exactly what defines the XIMAI team. We are a young, innovative team with extensive experience in digitalization and automation of machinery and equipment. This expertise enables us to generate numerous creative, amazing ideas and solutions that help our customers bring their vision to life. We design and develop customized solutions from digitalization strategies to finished system software to connect and expand our customers' potential with the digital world.
Hello, I'm Marius Hermann, founder of XIMAI. As a partner with many years of experience in business informatics, mechanical engineering, automation and inspection technologies, as well as business administration, we support our customers in automating processes and machinery, Regardless of industry or company sizes, as IoT full-stack developers, we create tailored solutions using modern technologies in field of industrial engineering.
Jürgen, when Christoph and I first introduced Ubique to you, you provided us with some very catchy feedback. How does Ubique align with your areas of expertise?
Yes, I remember well when I said, finally, someone is doing this after we've been talking about it for more than 10 years. If not you, with your background and colleagues, then who? Ubique fits perfectly with the challenges of the future. XIMI is developing platforms and innovative and tailor-made system solutions for products and business processes. Additionally, we upgrade your proven systems in terms of IoT and Industry 4.0. With suitable modules, we enhance your products, making them smart, innovative, and IoT capable. We offer you a holistic solution that encompasses IT and OT, which really excites our customers. In system development and retrofitting, we utilize the entire spectrum of the IoT full stack, from sensors to application logic to user interface and cloud. With Ubique, we can now do this even better, without system boundaries.
Thank you to the Hermann family. We are delighted that we fit together well, and you are a valued Ubique partner too.
See you soon.
Bye.
See ya!
Now I'm jumping to the northeast of Germany, to Neubrandenburg, and I welcome our partner Falco Wiese from Wiese Software Engineering. Moin Falco, welcome. Nice to have you with us today.
Moin Karl-Heinz. I'm very pleased to be here today at this product launch event. A few words about myself and Wiese Software Engineering. When I founded the company 16 years ago, I began an exciting journey in software development. I started in the world of banking software and soon moved into the mechanical engineering industry, where I then focused my efforts. There I specialized in the field of industrial communication. I have published several projects on GitHub, GitLab that deal with OPC UA technology for secure, reliable and scalable industrial communication. On GitHub, GitLab I have made several repositories available with open source projects covering various aspects of OPC UA technology. These projects are designed to make it easier for developers to get started with OPC UA development.
Falco, when we introduced you to Ubique, you reacted very strongly because it was immediately clear for you that Ubique would merge IT and OT. How does this fit for you and your experience of the last decades?
When I compare the development steps of the last 2 decades and consider how much had to be done to synchronize the machine level and the OT world with the requirements of IT, whether it was the versioning of software states or the interaction of versions and their compatibility requirements, it is truly impressive how extensively Ubique uses open source tools. Very, very remarkable. As a long-time user of Visual Studio Code, which I use for C++, I have already realized projects with containers and edge devices. I have also been using GitLab for 5 years. The fact that you can now fully integrate OT and IT projects seamlessly with VS Code is fantastic. With remote access, I can directly access the source code of all functions, whether it's motion control or other software areas up to internet connectivity. Containerizing via Docker brings completely new degrees of freedom in the modularization of machine functions. This enables simplified automated software testing and makes me faster and more effective across all stages of development. Through role assignment, I can also seamlessly develop in Ubique projects together with the customer as an external partner. I look forward to the joint projects. To the listeners here, feel free to contact me if you have a project ahead. I am excited to contribute my expertise as a Ubique solution partner. With that, I hand the word back to Karl-Heinz.
Thank you, Falco, for this insight. We are happy that you became a Ubique partner. We greatly appreciate the expertise and commitment of all our Ubique solution partners. A big thank you to all of you for your participation today. Ubique translates from Latin as everywhere. In terms of our presence, we and our partners will be by your side in all projects, everywhere, and actively support you. Ubique is the fusion of OT and IT and revolutionizes the automation of machines and systems. The long-awaited paradigm shift in automation has begun. Break free with Ubique. Leave behind the constraints of current automation concepts. Become more competitive, faster, and future-proof. We are excited about the projects ahead of us and look forward to realizing them together with you. Do not hesitate to contact us. We are always at your disposal. You can find our contact details at ubique.cloud. Finally, thanks to you and all of our guests from around the world, on behalf of our entire team, for joining us in this important milestone in automation. I wish you all of you a great time and see you soon. Thank you.